Stella Sparrow'S kindness chain, where daisies bobbed in the breeze and the sun painted everything gold, lived a tiny sparrow named Stella. Stella was a bundle of energy with soft brown feathers, a bright yellow beak, and eyes that sparkled like morning dew. She loved flitting from tree to tree, singing songs that made the whole valley hum with joy. But what Stella loved most was helping others. A kind deed is like a seed, she'd chirp. Plant it, and it grows into something wonderful. One spring morning, as Stella perched on her favorite willow branch, she noticed something unusual. The animals of Blossomvale weren't their usual cheery selves. Mr. Hedgehog was grumbling about his empty pantry. Lila the Ladybug was fretting over her torn wing, and Benny the bunny was sulking because his favorite carrot patch had wilted. Even the stream seemed to gurgle more quietly, as if it felt the village's gloom. "This won't do," Stella declared, puffing out her feathers. "Blossomvale needs a burst of happiness, and I'm going to start it." She remembered a story her grandma, Sparrow, once told her about a magical idea called the kindness chain. "Do one kind thing," Grandma had said, "and it inspires another and another until the whole world glows with goodness." Stella decided to start her own kindness chain. "I'll do something kind for someone, and maybe they'll pass it on," she chirped, her wings buzzing with excitement. But where to begin? She flitted over Blossomvale, her eyes scanning for the perfect start. She spotted Mr. Hedgehog first, poking sadly at his empty pantry under a big oak tree. "Oh, Mr. Hedgehog, why so glum?" Stella asked, landing beside him. Mr. Hedgehog sighed, his spines drooping. "My pantry's bare, Stella. I've no apples or nuts for supper, and I'm too slow to gather them before nightfall." Stella tilted her head, thinking fast. "Don't worry, I'll help." She zoomed to the orchard at the edge of Blossomvale, where apple trees drooped with ripe fruit. With her tiny beak, she tugged at a shiny red apple until it plopped to the ground. It was heavy, but Stella was determined. She rolled it, inch by inch, all the way back to Mr. Hedgehog's pantry, her wings flapping to keep it moving. Mr. Hedgehog's eyes widened. "Stella, you brought me an apple. Oh, you're a treasure." He hugged the apple, his spines perking up. "I'll share my best nut recipe with someone to say thank you." Stella's heart soared. "That's the spirit, Mr. Hedgehog. Let's keep the kindness going." She flitted off, wondering who to help next. Nearby, she found Lila the Ladybug perched on a dandelion, staring at her torn wing. "I can't fly properly, Stella," Lila said, her voice wobbly. "How will I visit my flower garden now?" Stella chirped thoughtfully. I know just the thing." She darted to a spider's web glinting in the sun, where Mrs. Spinner the spider was weaving a new thread. "Mrs. Spinner, could you weave a tiny patch for Lila's wing? She's feeling down, and I know you're the best weaver in Blossomvale." "Of course." She spun a delicate, silky patch, light as a feather. Stella carried it to Lila. who clapped her tiny legs in delight as Stella gently pressed the patch onto her wing. With a test flutter, Lila soared into the air. "I can fly again," she buzzed. "I'm going to share my sweetest nectar with someone to celebrate." Stella clapped her wings. "That's it, Lila. The kindness chain is growing." She zoomed off, her heart humming like a happy bee. Next, Stella spotted Benny the bunny, slumped by his wilted carrot patch. "My carrots are all droopy," Benny mumbled, his ears flopping. "No crunchy snacks for me." Stella hovered above him, an idea sparking. "Benny, I know someone who can help." She flew to Mr. Mole, who was digging a new tunnel nearby. "Mr. Mole, Benny's carrot patch needs water, but the stream's too far. Could you dig a little channel to bring water to his garden?" Mr. Mole pushed up his glasses and nodded. "For Benny, I'm on it." He burrowed swiftly, carving a tiny trench from the stream to Benny's patch. Water trickled in, and soon the carrots stood tall and orange again. Benny bounced with joy, his ears flapping. "My carrots are back. I'll bake a carrot cake for the village to share." Stella's feathers tingled with excitement. The kindness chain was working. All day, she flitted around Blossomvale, starting little acts of kindness. She helped Freddy the frog find his lost lily pad by asking the dragonflies to scout the pond. She cheered up Sally the squirrel, who'd lost her favorite acorn, by singing a silly song until Sally giggled and decided to teach her song to the baby squirrels. Everywhere Stella went, kindness bloomed like wildflowers. By sunset, Blossomvale was transformed. The animals were laughing, sharing, and helping one another. Mr. Hedgehog gave his nut recipe to Freddy the frog, who baked nut cookies for the dragonflies. Lila shared her nectar with Sally the squirrel, who planted new flowers for Mrs. Spinner. Benny's carrot cake was the star of a big village picnic, where everyone gathered by the stream under a sky painted pink and gold. Stella perched on her willow branch, watching the picnic with a happy sigh. Old Hoot, the wise owl, glided down beside her. "Stella, you've done something extraordinary," he hooted. "Your kindness chain has wrapped Blossomvale in joy." Stella blushed, her feathers fluffing up. "I just wanted everyone to smile." Old Hoot. "Kindness is like a song when you share it. Everyone sings along." You've shown that one small act can spark a whole chain of goodness. At the picnic, the animals raised their cups of berry juice. To Stella, they cheered for starting the kindness chain. Stella chirped shyly, her heart full. Benny hopped over, a crumb of carrot cake on his whiskers. "Stella, this is the best day ever." "What's next?" Stella looked at the starry sky, her wings itching for more ideas. "Let's keep the chain going, Benny. Maybe tomorrow we'll help someone new, or fix something broken, or sing a song for the whole valley." Benny grinned. "As long as there's cake, I'm in." The stream sang a little louder. The flowers stood a little taller, and the stars seemed to wink at Stella. As she snuggled into her nest, she whispered, "Kindness never stops growing. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings." Stella's kindness chain kept sparkling, linking every creature in a circle of joy that grew and grew. The end.